Hey everybody, welcome back to Mead Monday on the Mead Masters Guild. I'm here with my good friend again, Courtney.
Hi everyone.
And today we are drinking Wild Rosy. Stay tuned. Alright, this week we are drinking Wild Rosy from Spirit Hills Winery. And a little bit about this wine is, it is actually made with Alberta Wild Rose, which is the provincial flower. And because it is made with rose, it is technically a Rhodomel. And I know, Courtney, you were looking a little more into the wine here. And
yeah, a little bit more into the winery, some information about it. They have tons of information online. So what we're touching on is like tip of the iceberg with the amount of information available about this meadery. So as pretty much seems to be the standard fare with all the meaderies, this one is family owned and operated. Yeah. And if I butcher any French in this, I apologize ahead of time. I'm not doing it to be a jerk. I just literally don't know the language. So it's been owned and operated by the Bonjon family. The lineage goes back 7 generations of French winemakers. And they actually have vineyards in the Auvergne, France. They use ancient honey wine fermentation techniques with local fruits and flowers. And what that does is it helps to kind of showcase the local flavors that are available in our region. Luckily, with a lot of the Spirit Hills, it's super widely available. Yep. You have tons and tons of liquor stores that carry it within Alberta and Saskatchewan, primarily.
Yeah.
I made notes. The meadery does tastings, and that they're available to go do these at, I think, from April till the end of October. The wines have won awards from 2013 every year until 2018. I don't know what it's been like for them this year. It's still early.
Yeah.
But they've won awards in the All-Canadian Wine Competition, National Wine Awards, the Alberta Beverage Awards, and the Northwest Wine Summit. This particular wine has what, three awards?
4 awards. I couldn't find the 4th one. It's 2 silver and 1 gold, and I can't remember what the other one was on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This family that owns the meadery is very interesting because they grow their own vegetation. They hunt with bows and arrows. They have their own eggs. Like, they're very, very old world. Yeah.
A lot like homesteaders making their own mead. But yeah, again, another family farm, like a lot of them that are kind of popping up around as well. Also, an interesting thing with Spirit Hills as well, they actually were showcased during kind of a trade discussion between Alberta politicians and Japan a couple years back, and now actually Spirit Hills, a lot of the wineries or wines are now available in Japan actually. And on average in Alberta, I know the bottles go for the $20 to $24 range. I believe they said that in Japan, due to international shipping costs, it's about $43.
So buy it here.
Buy it here, but it's but also good for them that they can actually showcase a local meadery on the international stage as well.
Yeah, so kudos. Nicely done. If you want any more information about Spirit Hills Winery, they do have a website, www.spirithillswinery.com. Link will be in the description below.
Leave everything below. But as always, best time is actually try it ourselves. All right.
So they said this was a dry or an off dry?
I believe they said it was a semi-sweet.
Semi-sweet? Oh, I thought I read dry.
Semi-sweet. Coral rose.
I can read.
Hi, English good.
I'm not here to read.
I'm here to drink.
And advertise alone.
True, very true.
Didn't put all this effort into here, be like,
yes.
thanks.
I know it may be hard to see it, but it is like really red.
Yeah, it's very peachy toned. Not so much orange, but like an actual pinky peachy tone.
Yeah. Like the best way to say is a rosy red.
Yeah, I wouldn't say it's got very stiff legs. From what I can tell, like it's taking a little bit of time to go down the glass, but it's not like thick. Water, and it's not super thin either.
Yeah,
it's kind of that halfway point.
Yeah,
and she'll smell.
No, it smells sweet.
You can actually smell the roses.
Yeah, you can. You can actually smell rose in here, and there's a little bit of stone fruit, almost like apricot in there.
Yep, I would say either apricot or peach, kind of in that range. But that's actually real good.
Almost, and the back taste is almost like spice or something to it. Just a tiny hint almost.
It feels like I'm licking a rose.
Okay, just not the prickly parts.
Yeah. That could be taken so wrong. Hi. Now, I had a little bit of reservation just trying this one for the fact that rose is not a typical flavor I tend to veer toward. But I will say I'm pleasantly surprised. It does have a quite strong rose aftertaste off the back of the tongue, but possibly with a food pairing, it might change that profile entirely, as we've discovered before.
Yeah, no, but again, too, like, it's not dry, but it's definitely a semi-sweet. Like, we've done the Sasquatch in a previous tasting, and that was very dry. This one's not really, I don't want to say it's super sweet, but it's almost kind of starting to go into that dessert area, hence.
Yeah. We have a couple things that said the back of the bottle website says go well with these for food pairings. They say dessert, chocolate, cheese. So we have cheese on the more savory end of things with a smoked Gouda, and then we have cheese on the more sweet end of things that literally looks like buttercream icing right now. We had fun with food coloring. And it's more of like a no-bake cheesecake sort of dip with little cookies to dip in it. We also have birthday cake blondies, and just to give it a try to see if it even works, bubblegum almond bark.
Yeah, I was going to say, seeing that, it's just like this, it's like a rainbow exploded.
It's like a unicorn literally died in here, and we just salvaged every part we could from it.
Tasty horse.
Tasty magical horse.
Mm-hmm.
Tasty difference.
Give you the cheese to try with it.
We'll try the smoked Gouda here first. And it's delicious.
Mm-hmm.
I'm making sure I coat my tongue really good with it.
Mm-hmm. It's almost like that little spicy hint I'm getting is working really well with the smokiness of the cheese.
Yeah, it doesn't seem as intense.
Mm-hmm.
And it kind of, oddly enough, it kind of does take down the floral a little bit.
It does. Probably the smoking covering it up.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but
It's not bad. It doesn't change it a whole heck of a lot, though.
No, it seems it just cuts the smoke.
You mean cuts the rose?
Or, sorry.
Cuts the floral.
The smoke cuts the floral, sorry.
Yeah, but otherwise, it's not a bad pairing.
Yeah.
Now let's try the sweeter side of cheese. That is a weird comment.
Sweeter side.
Here you go.
Thank you.
I promise, I swear to you, this is not buttercream icing. It was a unicorn-themed birthday. Things were made, okay?
A friend of ours that had her birthday here last night, yeah, she's definitely obsessed with unicorns, to say the least.
Anything that sparkles, really, but...
All right, cheers.
There's a little bit of strawberry flavoring in the dip.
Mm-hmm. Whoa.
I know, I'm chewing and stuff first.
I know, but just wow.
Yeah, that completely changes the flavor profile. It almost comes across like an ice wine.
It does. It goes like, obviously the sugar in there, the sweetness like bumps it up, but it does. It takes it to like this, I almost want to say like a birthday cake-ish ice wine idea.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah, we're getting them here down here.
Animal crackers.
They're graham crackers, okay? I couldn't find the big square ones. They have little animal ones. I used what was available.
It almost is like a birthday cake wine.
Yeah, I'd give you that one.
That's nuts.
Like, it comes across like so strong like an ice wine.
Mm-hmm.
So when the website says they pair with cheesecake very well, they are not kidding. It pairs with cheesecake very well.
Absolutely.
All right. Want to try the dark chocolate next?
Ooh, yeah.
Don't crush my dead flower.
Oh, crush it. Flour.
And these are just dark chocolate baking chips. I didn't have a dark chocolate bar handy. So, yeah. I lost a chip. I think it went down my shirt, but we'll get that
Feeding
later.
the girls again.
Yeah, I know. You'd be surprised after a night out what I find in there.
I really imagine. I don't know.
Lipstick, debit card. I have found about $7.50 worth of change.
Just you move and it just jingles like, oh, well there I go.
It does not jingle, but as soon as you take the bra off, it flings coinage all over everything.
Avert your eyes so you don't get stabbed.
Let's see.
That's not bad.
I would say the dark chocolate almost brings out the floral a bit more.
Mm-hmm. It's like, I mean, dark chocolate's not overly, like the sweetness like doesn't really do anything, but like I said, it kind of
the bitterness of
the bitterness of the cocoa takes down the
Yeah.
sweetness and brings out the floral a bit more. Mm-hmm. That's pretty good.
That's interesting.
Now, I'm not gonna lie, I'm kind of curious to what the cotton candy tastes like.
You mean the bubblegum flavored
Or
almond bar?
sorry, the bubblegum, not the cotton, yeah, the bubblegum one. Here, break that with you.
Well, here's to hopefully not sucking.
Bubblegum and chocolate.
That literally tastes like I'm eating a Hubba Bubba.
Mm-hmm. Let's add meat to it.
That gets rid of the floral almost completely.
Yeah.
It turns it into like a very sweet ice wine.
Mm-hmm. Again, kind of like a birthday cake-ish kind of idea.
I find it completely, like the back taste of that floral when you have it just by itself is completely gone.
Mm-hmm. I think it's just maybe it might be the sweetness of it that just cuts it out.
Well, that and the richness of the chocolate kind of melting into the mouth and kind of partially obscuring those specific taste buds that taste the bitterness.
Mm-hmm.
At least that's my non-educated opinion.
We're trying here. I'm trying to learn more about wine tastings and mead tastings as well, so I can be a little more, I guess, professional on it.
Do you want to try the blondie? That
That's
sounds
weird,
very suggestive.
It's a weird question. Do you want to try the blonde?
No, this is not that kind of show, people.
All right.
Thank you. So this is just a blondie, which is the vanilla version of a brownie. And it's got a little bit of buttercream on top.
Oh, okay. I actually didn't know what a blondie was.
Not a lot of people did. They said, what's a blondie? And I'm like, so I've explained it now so you don't have to leave a comment asking what blondies are.
What's blondie? All right, cheers.
Cheers.
Yeah. So,
Vanilla version of brownie.
yeah.
Now, it doesn't go the ice wine route with this one.
No.
I still really like it, though. It's almost like it doesn't take it as sweet as an ice wine, but I would definitely say it goes in more the realm of a dessert wine.
Yeah. Yeah, not that super sweet like we've had with the other ones, but I would definitely say it goes a little more on the sweeter side, but not like overly sweet.
Mm-hmm. I can see why this won a lot of awards. It actually has a lot of...
There's a lot to it.
There is a lot more to it than I was expecting.
Mm.
I was just thinking, rose, please don't taste like rose water. Please don't taste like rose water. Please don't taste like rose water.
And it's got roses and honey, like roses, wild roses and honey. But like I said, there's a little bit of stone fruit in the back there, like I said, peach or apricots or something like that. And like the slightest hint of almost like a spice, just slight on the beginning. I don't mind it.
I don't know what kind of spice, though.
I don't know either, but it's just, I can't describe the spiciness of it really, but it's just, there's something there.
I'm almost leaning towards a sort of cardamom
Maybe.
area or anise, but
I'm not sure.
not 100% sure, so don't quote me on that.
It's just like the slightest hint in the beginning. But as we've kind of tried it all with these ones, try it actually with horn. I have the horn this week. I actually remembered it.
Yay! So. Thumbs up if you're proud of Brian. Seriously, click the thumbs up.
Click the thumbs up. Click the thumbs up that I actually didn't forget. Let the lady try first.
It's called positive reinforcement. The shame bell apparently works too, so.
It does, just shaming me out.
Ooh, that's good.
The horn. Oh yeah.
Yeah, everything's better in a horn.
Everything is better in a horn. Seriously, it's like all the flavors are there and very pronounced out of it. I don't know if it's just like the experience of drinking it or if it's the horn is like magic or something and just does. But that is.
That could just be the way it's shaped too. It kind of forces you to take a bit more inhale of air.
Well, yeah.
And specifically with wine tasting, when you have your mouth slightly open and you're taking that inhale of air just before you drink it, it does enhance your ability to taste the flavor profile.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm.
No, but I definitely like that Spirit Hills has done this, and especially with being Albertan, doing it with our provincial flower. It's really neat to see just kind of what can come from it. So definitely kudos to them for trying that.
Yeah, good job, Spirit Hills.
Okay. But we'll kind of leave it there for the week. You know, thank you, Courtney, for laying out the awesome spread again and all this unique, cool food that came from the land of unicorns and tasty things.
So many unicorns were killed in the making of this stuff.
Just poaching unicorns.
Unicorns were harmed.
Unicorns were harmed. But leave a comment in the description below, or leave a comment below if there's any flowers that you like edible flowers or rose or anything like that you would consider drinking in a mead. Let us know below. Leave a thumbs up, like you said before, and hit the bell to subscribe for when we release our videos every Monday, if I can word right now. But until next time, we'll see you later. Later.